Keita Williams, and I am the founder and chief strategist of Success Bully. Success Bully is an accountability practice that helps individuals and organizations kick booty everywhere we go. I am kicking booty from one coast to the other, so let me know if you need me. So I'm so glad that you've joined me again, and I'm super excited to share that I literally cannot make this up. Sometimes I stretch things when I'm writing, but literally I cannot make this up. I want to share snippets of actual conversations with real people that I had this week. Their names and their storylines have been changed to protect their identities. I've always wanted to say that. This is extra law and ordery this week. I actually felt like I had to be a hostage negotiator for myself and others. I thought I was alone in the tendency to find myself in a stage of panic or worry that spirals out of control. One small setback or negative thought turns into an illogical scenario that will never happen. So here's some snippets from this weekend. I am a few short months away from turning 38, and although my skin would lead you to believe I'm not a day over 27, this is the reality. I am considerably single and still pretty new to the area. Needless to say, my hot date for Saturday evening totally flaked on me. So here's my thought process. On full display for the interwebs, this may or may not have included ice cream, and this is top level. So if you can imagine this as bullet points. Follow the bullet points. I can't believe Hottie McHot just canceled. Am I destined to spend every Saturday night alone? I am nearly 40 and I've never been married, and I don't even have a semi-boyfriend on the horizon. I'll never have kids in a minivan. I will probably die alone, surrounded by my lovable but incorrigible cats. I don't even like cats, but that feels like the next logical step. Clearly. This minor glitch turned into a hole for which I fell into. If that's not relatable for you, how about a business-related one? One of my Power Tribe members is tackling the startup world and hunting for a co-founder while gearing up for fundraising and all that fantastical stuff. Our conversation, again, went something like this. Totally top level, follow the bullet points. I really need a co-founder that has some experience. Person X brings a lot to the table. He's previously raised funds and sold off a successful business. I bring a lot to the table in terms of work ethic, but also industry insights and relationships. I just don't want to give up too much equity in this relationship. I just don't want to give up so much that I'm eventually forced out of my own company. This is my baby. Okay, are we following this, guys? Last one, I promise. And this is from the notorious MOM. Hi, Mom. Nothing is going right today. The garage door won't open or close properly. I don't have the money to replace the door. If it doesn't close, then someone could steal the cars, and that's a whole other mess to deal with. After dealing with the garage door, I went into the kitchen and started putting dishes away. One measuring cup fell and shattered into pieces. While picking up the big shards, I cut myself. I have to hurry to get the little pieces up before the puppies come in. I don't want them to cut their feet or worse, eat the glass. That could be a whole other scenario. I literally cannot make this up. I envision myself as the distinguished cop in the movies sent to sort this all out. Like I have a bullhorn and a private phone line into the building. This is your hostage negotiator. I'm here to help. We all want the same thing here. I want you to be safe. I want you to let the fictitious future go. And we really need to get you back to the present. I would love for you to work with me. And as a sign of good faith, let's start with the most illogical thought first. I am fairly certain you and I have been there, spinning out of control based on a completely hypothetical scenario that has less than a 1% chance of happening exactly as you have described it or imagined it. If you don't have your own personal hostage negotiator walking around with a bullhorn, how do you snap out of it? Let's go to the tip jar. Start with the most illogical part of the storyline first. When I narrowly missed my revenue goals, I spiraled into this place of feeling like I was going to be homeless and living under a bridge. It's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Push come to shove, we figure it out. So, and I'm pretty sure, hi, Mom. Mom wouldn't let me live under a bridge, right, Mom? Shorten your view to the next 5 minutes. We cannot predict the future. I am not a fortune teller. I am not clairvoyant. We don't know what's going to happen in the next 30 seconds. So try to figure out what you can do in the next 5 minutes to make it better. And finally, send up a signal flare. We've discussed this before. Call, text, email, find a lifeline. Reach out before you're in the pit of despair and nothing gets done. Reach out to a friend that will kick you in the pants or who knows your strengths and weaknesses. When you find yourself spinning out of control into a pit of illogicalness, grab your own bullhorn and step in to be your own best hostage negotiator. Start with the illogical parts first, shorten your runway to the next 5 minutes, and send up a signal flare if you need help. As always, keep up with us on successbully.com. Follow the conversation on Twitter or Instagram at successbully. Apparently, I'm wildly photogenic, so look into that on Instagram. The client roster is filling, but we do have space for a few more one-on-one clients. There's workshops and video series forthcoming, and we're produced with love by Larj Media, and you can check them out at larjmedia.com. That's larjmedia.com. And I'm your host, Keita Williams. I don't know why I needed to make eye contact with you on that one. That just felt right.